Hey YouTube, YTPC. It's Pipe Miner Chris here again, doing my 100 sub giveaway drawing. I guess first off, housekeeping. Smoking my recent, just restored or cleaned up Peterson 306 sitter, and in it, I'm smoking some Tilbury. Using a tamper that Berg made and sent me. It's one of his deer antler tampers, but this is the second time that I've smoked this pipe, and it's my first system pipe and my first P-lip, and so far I'm impressed. So I announced this giveaway I don't know, early December if I recall, and I wanted to give everybody plenty of time, so that's why I left 6 weeks, because my schedule has been just messed up since the middle of December, and it's finally pretty well back to normal, and I know other people get that way through holidays and everything, so it wasn't a problem. One other something new. Some of you have seen this, but I'm wearing my shirt that my son made for me. It's my official pipe miner shirt. He went and had it custom printed for me for Christmas. So I now have a logo thanks to my son. But anyway, I wanted to do this giveaway for my 100 subs, and I think when I decided to announce it, I think I was at 104, and I know some people saw, I've got a couple of VRs that by the time they did the VR, it was 114. Well, I'm up to 155 now. So, to all of my old subscribers and all of my new, thank you. I had no idea. I guess I hear from other people that they get a lot of subscribers and stuff when you start doing giveaways, but that wasn't the intention. I just wanted to give back, to the community, because I enjoy this stuff so much, and I've had spent so much time and gotten so much just enjoyment from watching other people's videos, and kind of make you feel like you're spending time with them even if you're not right there. But so I just wanted to do a giveaway, and it seems, an endless supply of giveaways going on, and it just there seem to be more and more all the time. So I wanted to do something, and so I threw it up, and I had 3 questions when I announced the giveaway. First question is, what was your favorite pipe and why? Well, the favorite pipes from everybody that responded kind of just run the gamut. I mean, it varies from person to person. The one common thing I found is if somebody had gotten a pipe as a gift from a child or a spouse or something, those tended to win out on the favorite pipe section. And I understand it. There would be a lot of intrinsic value with a gift from somebody that you care for. The second question was, I think the second question was the one about what's your favorite part of the hobby. There again, my hope for that was to get people's responses to show anybody new that might catch these videos that, man, you don't have to be a certain type of person or be into a certain thing to enjoy this hobby. I mean, there's enough stuff out there for everybody. You jump in this rabbit hole, and man, it just goes and goes, and you can chase tobacco or chase pipes, or you can get all over the social side of it, or you can restore pipes. It's just everywhere you go, there's something to try and something to keep you entertained. So, and you may get interested in be chasing pipes for a while, and then something will change and you start chasing tobaccos, and it never ends. So if you get started, don't think for a minute, if you're new, don't think that you've got to be a certain way to be a part of this group. Because, I mean, we, especially on YouTube, we come from all backgrounds and all walks of life and income brackets. It doesn't matter. We're all here because we enjoy pipes and smoking them. Alright, I'm talking too much. I can't do this. The most common advice I ask people for, what was the best piece of advice that you had gotten or would give to a new smoker? The single most common and the best advice that I can think to give to anybody, and I tell anybody that's starting on this, slow down. And it doesn't matter if you're talking about your smoking cadence or if you're talking about your pipe purchases, tobacco purchases. Slow down. I went head over heels. I went completely crazy, as you can see back here. Haven't been at this very long. If I'd have slowed down a little bit, some of that wouldn't be back there because I'd have found some things that I like. Now, I don't regret doing any of that because I got to try a lot of stuff. But now that I'm getting on towards a year of doing this, my palate's starting to figure out what I like, I guess. So my focus is starting to improve on what blends that I really want. Now, if you slow down, take your time a little bit, get more familiar with blends early on, I think you'll figure that out sooner and save yourself some time and some money. Maybe. I don't know. There doesn't seem to be any lack of places to spend money in this hobby, just like any other hobby. So, I enjoyed all of the VRs. I put them all on a playlist. I'm sure I will go back and watch them again, probably more than once, because that's just the way I work. I ended up with 29 video responses from people. I would have been happy with one. I got just shy of 30. That's incredible for me. I'm just amazed at the reception that you get from stuff like this. And I don't think there's a single person on this list that's just looking to get something, because I'm not giving away anything spectacular, really. So it's not like they're chasing a $150 pipe or something like that. It's just, they just wanted to get on and support a channel and respond to the questions because it was something that they had an interest in doing. So, as far as what I'm giving away, some people might remember, but I have access to some aged tobaccos. They are all McClellan bulk tobaccos. The first one, well, let's do the easiest ones first. This is McClellan 2020. They call it their matured cake. And I'll get close enough. That was originally jarred up in June of 1999. It has been in jars for that whole time. So, we're 18 and a half years in. It's good. Trust me. If you've not had aged tobacco, it's good. The age does wonderful things for tobacco. It's incredible. The next one is McClellan's 2030, which is their #1 Balkan. I'm not usually a Balkan fan. The ones that are heavily Oriental forward. This one? Well, very different story. This is outstanding. I've had people try this and tell me that they like this even by a long shot better than Balkan Sobrani. I've got a tin of Sobrani. I've never opened it. Because it's a Balkan, not sure how well I'd like it. Figured sit there and let it age. Ain't gonna hurt anything. The third one is, this is actually, they call it Kermit. Okay, this is McClellan's 5110. I think it's Bold English they call it, as the base, and then I think the guy added some Latakia to it. And I looked up on tobacco reviews a description of the blend. It's a rich Latakia spiced with the finest Oriental leaf, and then mellowed with stoved Virginias. Also, exceptionally good tobacco. Now, I talked to the guy that owns the shop that I can get this from, and he bought it from a client. It was part of this guy's cellar, and he said the guy's original intent, and I think the reason that he labeled it as Kermit was the guy was trying to make for himself basically a copy of the original Frog Morton. I've not had the Frog on a Log, so I can't compare it, even though it would be difficult to do with 18 years of age on it. So, but that's apparently the story, is that he was trying to duplicate or create a bulk batch of Frog on the Log. Then the other thing I did was I was going to make some tampers, and whoever wins the drawing, I'll give you the choice of your tampers here. These, and I'll get them held up to the camera so you can see them better. But I have 3 tampers. I've got one that's zebra wood, and I'll get them up here in front of a piece of paper or something so that you get a little better shot of them. That's Purple Heart, and I've made scoops on them, and they're small enough. The tamper end is small enough to fit into a cob, so they'll move around in there a little bit, but not a whole lot. So, but there's a Purple Heart. The third one is Lacewood, and they're all polished up. They've got a layer of carnauba on them, run them on the buffing wheels and stuff, so that stuff shouldn't stick to the tamper ends. It's just, and I will give whoever wins, we'll get their choice. And they do stand up. I mean, they're gonna be top heavy, obviously, because of the way they're built, so they do stand, but I don't know that you'd be able to set them someplace standing up and have them stay there without falling over. So that's what I'm giving away. Now, what I'm going to do is I have everybody's names written down here on this piece of paper. I'm going to cut all these little tabs off and throw them in a little container here and just draw the name out that way. No random number generators or anything like that. Just old school, I guess. I mean, we're pipe smokers. We kind of like things old school. So, I was going to have my son help me with this, but he's off hanging out with one of his buddies tonight. So, when we were 18, we didn't care much for hanging around with doing goofy crap like this with our parents either, I don't think. So, if we had the chance to be off with a buddy, we'd have been gone too. So, it didn't really bother me to have him go hang out with his buddy. So, anyway, I'm gonna throw them in here. Give them the old, bingo ball shake, I guess, or whatever. Alright. I'm only gonna pick one winner, so whoever pops up here that's gonna be it. Treetop Piper. That's the winner right there. So, I think he was doing his giveaway tonight too. So, when you see this video, get a hold of me. I think we're both on Voxer. Get a hold of me and get me your address, and I will get this stuff sent off to you. Let you pick out which tamper you want, or just let me know right off the bat if you've got a favorite. Like I said, zebra wood, Purple Heart, or Lacewood. Let me see if I can put these up here in front of this notebook. Maybe that'll get the camera to... Nope, really doesn't make much difference. But anyway, they're let me know which one you want, and I'll get everything boxed up and headed your direction. So, again, thank you to all my subscribers and all the people that I've made contact with and the interactions that I've had. It just has been incredible, and I look forward to the next batch. So until the next time we talk, remember, life is short. Stop and smell the smoke.